Library. Susie in studio with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
So everybody down at the library getting excited about Christmas yet, or what's going on down there?
Yeah, we're going to be at the City Council tonight talking about the last fiscal year, 22 to 23. So our fiscal years in the city are start July 1st and they run through June 30th. So I'm going to have a lot of our staff at the City Council meeting sharing what they do instead of just me rattling off a bunch of numbers. We're going to have our staff come and help present tonight on the Committee of the Whole.
So now, is this something that is required of the library, Susie?
It is in the library's bylaws, the board bylaws that we present to the City Council once a year about our activities.
Okay, so who's all coming from the library?
Rachel, Kate, Jeannie, Selena, and Kendra.
Okay, and how long are their presentations going to be?
2 to 3 minutes. So it is the Committee of the Whole, the COW, so we have a little bit of flexibility there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the primary things that each one of them are going to be talking about?
So they all have different responsibilities at the library. So we have Rachel with our graphic design, and Kate and Jeannie doing adult programming, and Selena and Kendra. Selena talking about youth programming, and then Kendra talking about our big move that we're working on right now.
So what is the big move?
We are moving genealogy to the main library. If you've been following or tracking, the board voted in the spring to move genealogy back to Maine. It's going to be on the top floor, and then the lower level, we're working on children's moving down there. So we have some new furniture. We just redid the floor downstairs, and so all the children's shelves and books and everything are going to be moving down there. And then that will make 2 meeting spaces for the library. So the Lions Library will be a meeting space, program space, and the Friends bookstore.
Oh, okay, so that's all going to be up in the north end then?
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
So we're excited. The Friends of the Library are going to join the Lions Business LBPA and participate in all of that fun stuff. And we're still going to be doing market music and all programming. And actually, we had our first story time at Lions in a long time this last Saturday. So we're hoping to continue that as well.
What are the hours going to be at the Lions branch? I mean, has that changed at all then?
Yes, it's going to be when it's the Friends bookstore. They're going to decide what hours they're going to be open, probably more hours. They're also looking for volunteers that would like to work, volunteer and help the bookstore run a couple more hours and a couple more days a week. So if you are interested, you can contact me at the library and I can connect you with the Friends. And then if people want to reserve the space for a meeting, they're going to be able to do that anytime.
And it's, it's the great thing about Lions, it's just one all level there.
Right, exactly. And also bringing our staff to Maine, it's been a challenge to try to cover if someone is on vacation and then another person is sick and having to bring a staff member from Lions to cover. So now all of our staff will be in one building. And this is an effort to work with what we have and have all our staff together, and then that just gives us more space for programs. And again, my number one request has been, do you have a meeting space? And we will have 2 now.
Okay. Again, visiting with Susie at the Clinton Public Library. What are we else talking about today?
Well, we are going to be closed for the holidays. You mentioned that. So the 22nd, 23rd, and 25th for Christmas, and then the 29th, 30th, and the 1st for New Year's and New Year's Day. And then we have a board meeting on Monday night, and we're going to have that at the Lions. We've been meeting at the Lions, again, as a meeting space for the board, the library board, to vote on opening the main library from 10 to 5 on Saturdays. So I'm hoping that I can get that passed and we can start that the first weekend in January being open. Right now we're only open 10 to 2, but with this merge, we'll be able to open 10 to 5 on Saturday.
I would imagine you probably track how many people come to the library on a daily basis.
Yes.
Would you surprise me with that number of the people who do come to the library?
It's at the main library, it's 300 plus people in a week. It just depends. It could be 400 or 500 some weeks coming in and using our library. So with Lions, we don't see as big of numbers. It could be from 30 to 70 people, just depending, but it has been around 30 to 50 people a week. So yeah.
Okay, you did surprise me a little bit with that number.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah. Do you see? Of course, you're there all the time. I would imagine you see a lot of the same people, but what about do you see new people coming in?
We do. When people move to town, they do come in the library and see how they can get a library card. And we also have, if people moved across the river, those people also come over and see if they can get a library card, which they can for a small fee. So yeah, mostly it's people that move here. They want to come and see what we're all about and what services we have, because they normally have come from another library in their town where they moved from.
So this is the last time we'll have you in here in 2023. So how did the year go for you and the library?
I think it went really well. The planning that Kendra had presented to the board for this big move was back in the spring. And so now that we're actually doing the work and getting things packed up and moved is a huge deal. And I'm just really excited and thankful to all of our staff for all their efforts that they put in that they're going to share tonight. Really proud of the staff. We have phenomenal staff at our library. It's incredible.
And you really do, and we get a chance to visit with most of them
Yes.
throughout the course of
Yes.
the year. Again, every other Tuesday is when we talk with you at 9:05. So what are you reading?
I am reading For Our Move, The Energy Bus by John Gordon. Fuel your life with the positive energy with this best-selling tale. And it's about a person named George who has to take the bus, and he ends up finding joy, literally and figuratively.
It's not George Bailey, is it?
Joy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said George.
It is George. George is getting on the bus.
Okay.
He has to take the bus.
But
so.
it's not George Bailey.
No.
From It's a Wonderful Life, ladies and gentlemen.
But a good classic tale about spreading joy and kindness and how far that can go.
All right. Did you have something else to talk about before I asked you about your book?
We do have the cricket class that is ornaments. So if you're interested in the cricket class, you can go to our website at clintonpubliclibrary.us and sign up for Ornament Making Cricket 101.
Okay, we talked briefly about how 2023 was, so what are you hoping to accomplish in 2024?
I'm hoping that we have a successful move, that we are able to do more things in the community, and that we come up with a new, wonderful strategic plan.
All right, very good. If people would like to find out more information about the library, Susie, how can they best do that?
Please visit clintonpubliclibrary.us or call us at 563-242-8441.
Thank you for coming in. Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
During this holiday season, enjoy time with family and friends at Manning's Whistle Stop Bar and Grill. Open 7 days a week, the Whistle Stop offers